Hi, I'm Allie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Bobby.
Bobby is your preferred name that I should
Yes.
use? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So I just want to go over a little bit of what we're going to do today in our session. I'm just going to ask you just a bunch of questions related to why you came in to see me today. And if there's any questions that you don't feel comfortable answering, just tell me and we can skip it and move on to the next one. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Perfect. So why did you come in today to see me?
I've been having trouble at work. I've been having trouble meeting the quotas I'm supposed to meet.
Okay.
And a lot of this is due to my drinking.
Okay.
I've been drinking a lot lately, and that's been causing me to lose focus.
Okay. So you said you're drinking a lot lately. How much do you drink?
I tend to drink often in the evenings. I'll get back from work, and I'll usually start to unwind by having a couple drinks.
Okay.
If I'm seeing friends later that night, I'll probably have more drinks.
Okay.
But there's always at least a couple right when I get back from work. And then the weekends, if don't have plans or I'm not doing anything, I tend to drink a lot.
Okay. So when you drink a lot, does that how many drinks do you think that is?
I'd say it depends. I usually go towards harder liquor so that I can get drunk quicker.
Right.
So I would say I would drink as much as it took for me to become drunk.
Okay.
So that amount varies depending on what I'm drinking.
Right. Okay. Do you smoke at all?
No.
No? Okay. And have you used in the past any illegal drugs?
I've smoked marijuana in college.
Okay.
But not excessively.
It is more recreational?
Exactly.
Okay.
More every once in a while. Don't think I have a problem with it.
Okay, perfect. And then, when was the last time you did have a drink?
I drank 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago?
Two
Okay.
nights ago.
Do you think your drinking, the amount that you drink, has increased in the past month or so?
I would say so, yes.
Okay. Does that concern you at all?
Not really. I try to not think about it. I
Okay.
usually just kind of do it and then continue on.
Okay.
But it concerns, more so work has been concerning
Okay.
me, and I think that's maybe why I drink more. I'm not sure.
Okay. You said it's more concerning, with your work and your ability to reach quotas and deadlines and stuff. Has anyone at your work brought up this problem?
Yes. I think that's why I'm more concerned.
Okay.
I've had... At first, it was coworkers addressed that they thought I was not as focused or efficient as I once was. And recently, my boss talked to me about not being as efficient as he would like.
Okay. From that conversation with your boss, has he given you time to work on this? Is there a certain amount of time he wants to see some improvement?
Not particularly. He just expressed his concerns.
Okay.
There wasn't anything more than that. Just, I feel like it was more of him saying, I noticed.
Okay. Is there anyone else in your life that has brought up the problem or your drinking?
No, I have a lot of family that drinks as well.
Okay.
So because we all drink, we never really see it as a problem.
Okay.
It's just something that every one of us does.
Mm-hmm.
My friends kind of jokingly so always comment on how much I drink, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see it as being too much more than they drink. I mean, they get drunk too.
Right.
You know.
So you said your family all drinks. Is there any history in your family of addiction?
I'm not sure if I would call it an addiction. I mean, they've always drank. I feel like sometimes they've been periods where they drank more than others.
Mm-hmm.
They've never not drank.
Okay.
But there are, I feel like, are definitely times where the drinking picks up and becomes a bigger part of their lives.
Okay. Do you see any similarities between those family members and when they drink, or when it like picks up in the amount of drinking, and let's say you're
I would say, now that I think about it, maybe I feel like that is kind of how I saw people cope around me.
Okay.
So I feel like possibly that's why I'm coping maybe the same way.
Okay. And you just mentioned coping. Was there ever a period in your time that you stopped drinking?
I feel like when I've been happy, I don't tend to drink nearly as much.
Okay.
It'll be more so a drink at dinner or more socially.
Right.
I feel like I tend to be more occupied with friendships, doing good work,
Mm-hmm.
and more so going out. I feel like I tend to drink more when I'm not going out than staying in.
Okay. And you mentioned you stop, or the drinking decreases when you're happy. Can you elaborate a little bit more about this?
I feel like when I'm happy, I don't even think about drinking. It just kind of doesn't cross my mind. I'll just be enjoying whatever task I'm doing.
Okay.
And I feel like I tend to be more happy when relationships are going well and work is going well. Drinking just doesn't kind of cross my mind.
Okay. Is there anything that's happened recently that you think may have triggered the increase in your drinking?
I recently broke up, and I feel like that it was not a smooth breakup either. I feel like it was kind of tough, and I'm not really comfortable talking about it to too many people, so I feel like that's maybe why I tend to not go out as much maybe lately.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm sorry to hear about your breakup. How long were you guys dating for?
We dated for about a year.
Okay. So now are you kind of in the dating pool, or is it more just so trying to focus on work, or?
I feel like I've kind of more so just focused on work and myself. I don't really feel like I've been thinking about dating too much.
Okay. So it sounds like you're trying to focus more on yourself, and you did come in to see me today, and I can see that you do want to address this issue to kind of better your work and better your life, so you can kind of gain some of that happiness back.
Mm-hmm.
When you did kind of reduce your drinking or stop drinking, what do you think was the most beneficial to help that process?
I think having fun things to do helped. It wasn't just sitting around not doing anything and not drinking. I feel like I almost replaced the time that I would be drinking with doing something.
Okay. When was the last time you kind of stopped drinking?
It's been since the breakup, so about 3 months ago.
Okay. Well, it's great to hear that you were able to stop your drinking in that time, and it sounds like you do have a lot of the good coping skills and goals to make that successful, and it makes me feel more optimistic that you will be successful in working and us working together. You mentioned your family. Are they close by?
They live on the other side of the country, so I don't see them too much.
Do you have a lot of friends that are close to you?
I have a select few close friends.
Okay.
Yeah. I have some college friends that are in town that I still see regularly.
Okay, that's good. Have you well, let me rephrase that. Have you seen anybody before coming to see me about your drinking, or are you seeing anyone else while you're seeing me?
I only briefly talk about it with a close friend.
Okay.
So I've never taken any specific steps to address it. I've mentioned to my friend that this concerns me, but
Okay.
that's about it.
Okay. Besides drinking, do you have any other health problems that I should know about?
Not that I know of. I feel
Okay.
that I've been, other than that, I'm pretty healthy.
Good. Do you see a doctor every year, or when you need it?
I try to. I have health insurance through my job, so
Oh, perfect.
yeah, I see them as often as I should. At least I feel.
Okay,
like.
that's great to hear. And I just need to ask this. Do you think your drinking has ever endangered yourself or others?
I wouldn't say so. I feel like I tend to maybe close off more when I'm drinking, but
Okay.
not necessarily danger anyone.
Okay.
I'm not aggressive when I drink by
Okay.
any means. And I don't think I get super depressed. I more so just get kind of tired and laid back.
Mhm.
I feel like more so. So I wouldn't say that I endanger people or myself.
Okay, so you would consider yourself a pretty responsible drinker then, in terms of safety and...
Most of the time.
Okay.
I feel like there are times where I've passed out a couple times for drinking.
Right.
So I feel like in that sense I'm not always the safest, but usually I'm with friends when that happens.
Mhm.
So I feel like I trust them enough to take care of me.
Okay. Do you ever go out drinking alone, or is it always with friends?
Whenever I'm going out to drink, it's with friends, but I'll have my own alcohol in my apartment,
Okay.
and I drink that a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So you said that you are not very aggressive when you do drink. Is there anything else that changes when you drink?
Like I said, I feel like I'm more closed off.
Okay.
I become more, I don't know, not, I think almost philosophical almost.
Okay.
It like helps me think, I feel like sometimes, or I'll just want to sit down and think and talk more so.
Okay.
Although when I feel like when I do go out, I become a little bit more talkative with
Okay.
people when I get drunk.
That's understandable. That happens to a lot of
Yeah.
people. So I'm going to look over what we've talked about today, and I will just kind of analyze it and see what our next step will be in terms of goal setting. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Perfect. When do you want to come see me next week?
Does this time work?
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
This time works fine for me.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know about your situation?
No, I feel like I got more out than I expected.
That's good to hear. I'm glad that you feel comfortable talking to me, and I really appreciate you coming in to see me, because I know it's hard with such busy schedules, so I'm glad you took the time out of your day to come talk to me about this. So I will see you next week at this time.
Okay, thank you.